Welcome to one of our enchanting stories, Leo's Magical Adventure. Join Leo the lion as he embarks on a journey filled with wonder and friendship. Sometime in the distant past, in the core of the African savanna, carried on with a youthful lion named Leo. Leo was no common lion. He had a sparkling brilliant mane that shined like the sun. Leo had a major heart and an inquisitive soul. He adored investigating the wilderness, befriending creatures, all things considered. One radiant morning, Leo got up with a shivery inclination. As he ventured external his sanctum, he saw a shining path driving into the thick wilderness. Without a second thought, he followed the path, his paws leaving engraves on the delicate earth. One radiant morning, Leo got up with a shivery inclination. As he ventured external his sanctum, he saw a shining path driving into the thick wilderness. Without a second thought, he followed the path, his paws leaving engraves on the delicate earth. With recently discovered fervor, Leo took off through the sky, over treetops and waterways. He found secret cascades and mystery caves. As he investigated, he helped creatures out of luck and made companions en route. He protected a caught monkey, directed a lost child elephant back to its family, and, surprisingly, encouraged a miserable giraffe. Following a day loaded up with experience, Leo got back to the mysterious tree. He understood that the organic product's sorcery came from the benevolence and boldness in his heart. Leo imparted the gleaming organic product to all his new companions, and together they made a safe house of fellowship and giggling in the core of the wilderness. Get ready for an enchanting journey with our second story, Leo and the Starry Night. One crisp evening, Leo the lion looked up at the sky. He was dazzled by the gleaming stars that improved the smooth dimness. Leo wanted to contact the stars and carry their light to the world. Not entirely set in stone to satisfy his desire, Leo looked for the direction of shrewd old Rafiki, the owl. Rafiki enlightened Leo concerning the incredible star cavern concealed on the most noteworthy mountain. It was said that any animal who arrived at the cavern would be conceded a star's light. Courageous by the excursion ahead, Leo set out on a thinking for even a moment to journey. He climbed steep precipices, crossed surging waterways, and conquered rainstorms. En route, he experienced difficulties that tried his fortitude and assurance. At last, following quite a while of movement, Leo arrived at the entry of the star cavern. Inside, he found a chamber loaded up with shining gems, each emanating an alternate tint. Leo contacted a gem, and a warm, relieving light wrapped him. The light allowed him the capacity to speak with the stars. From that day on, Leo turned into the brilliant courier of the wilderness. He would visit his companions every evening, sharing stories and chuckling while at the same time relaxing in the mystical sparkle of the stars. Furthermore, every time Leo thundered with happiness, a splendid star would streak across the sky, filling the night with amazement. Welcome to the third magical story, Leo and the Enchanted Lullaby. Leo the lion was known all through the wilderness for his courage and generosity. Be that as it may, Leo had a mysterious energy. He wanted to sing. His melodic thunders would reverberate through the trees, consuming the space with a mitigating song that quieted all who heard it. At some point, Leo found an old, endured book in a neglected corner of the wilderness. It contained the verses to a charmed children's song that had the ability to make even the fiercest monsters fall into a tranquil sleep. Leo chose to get familiar with the children's song and offer its calming sorcery with his companions. As Leo sang the bedtime song every evening, his voice maintained its captivating melody all over. Creatures from all edges of the wilderness would accumulate to tune in, their concerns dissolving endlessly as they capitulated to the quietness of the song. However, one evening, a malicious sorceress named Malina, desirous of Leo's power, cast a spell to take the children's song's enchantment for herself. Leo could feel the charm fading, and he realized he needed to rapidly act. With faithful mental fortitude, he stood up to Malina profound inside the core of the wilderness. In a skirmish of wills, Leo's good nature demonstrated more grounded than Malina's dim sorcery. With a strong thunder, Leo released an influx of positive energy that broke Malina's spell. Yet again the wilderness was loaded up with the relieving cradle song's wizardry, and harmony was re-established. Thankful for Leo's courage, the wilderness creatures chimed in with him, making an amicable orchestra that reverberated all through the land. Leo's charmed children's song turned into a treasured practice, guaranteeing that all who stayed in the wilderness delighted in serene dreams and tranquil sleep. Get ready for a delightful journey with our fourth story, Leo and the Lost Laugh. Leo the lion was known for his loud chuckling that reverberated through the wilderness, giving pleasure to all. In any case, at some point, Leo understood that his chuckling had disappeared. Regardless of how enthusiastically he attempted, he was unable to summon a solitary laugh. Not entirely set in stone to find his lost chuckling, Leo left on a mission to look for exhortation from the shrewd prophet Turtle. Turtle educated Leo to travel to the secret humor sanctuary, a mysterious spot where chuckling was conceived. The excursion was loaded up with entertaining experiences, an ungainly monkey, a shuffling zebra, and a snickering toucan, every one of whom joined Leo on his mission. Together, they explored through interesting questions and humorous difficulties, each experience bringing back a gleam of Leo's chuckling. At long last, Leo and his new companions arrived at the secret humor safe house, an energetic desert spring of giggling and happiness. Leo discovered that giggling came from sharing euphoria and associating with others. He understood that he had been so centered around making others snicker that he neglected to giggle himself. Encircled by the irresistible chuckling of the sanctuary, Leo's own giggling rose from profound inside him. His thunder of giggling reverberated all through the shelter, filling it with a joyous tune. Leo's lost giggling was found, and he got back to the wilderness with a heart brimming with jollity and a guarantee to spread bliss any place he went. Welcome to the fifth and final inspiring story, Leo and the Courageous Cubs. Leo the lion had become older and more shrewd, however he saw a developing trepidation among the youthful whelps in the wilderness. They feared the dull, the obscure, and the difficulties that lay ahead. Leo concluded the time had come to share his insight and assist them with tracking down their fortitude. Gathering the fledglings under the twilight sky, Leo shared stories of his own trying experiences and the illustrations he had learned. He urged the fledglings to confront their feelings of trepidation, guaranteeing them that boldness was not the shortfall of dread but rather the victory over it. Leo coordinated a progression of difficulties that tried the fledglings' grit. They crossed flimsy scaffolds, wandered into strange caverns, and, surprisingly, faced a fearsome snake. With Leo's direction and steadfast help, the offspring found their internal strength and figured out how to beat their nerves. As time elapsed, the fledglings changed into sure youthful creatures, every one embracing their extraordinary characteristics and confronting difficulties with mental fortitude. Leo's lessons had imparted in them a healthy identity confirmation and versatility. Pleased with his gallant whelps, Leo looked as they branched out into the wilderness, leaving behind a legacy. What's more, however the wilderness was loaded up with vulnerability, Leo realized that his inheritance would live on through the courageous spirits he had sustained and directed. Thus, under the careful look. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel in order to be updated. And see you in a new video.